We have been away from the water for a week.
Right, I'm coming back to see. Oh, the ducklings have got bigger. I think she had more though, I can't remember. What plants? We have to check what plants are still alive there. It looks like it's been so dry here. Look at the grass.
And our floating home has been resting at Blue Water Marina.
I think someone must have watered our plants. It doesn't look like it's that bad.
Where for only £10 a night, Narrowboat Alice Grace has pampered her batteries with plugged-in electricity.
Everything looks good.
And she's also had her hull well and truly plucked of weed by the local swans and their cygnets. And it's a good thing that she's rested, as we have some crazy journeys planned for her. Currently in the UK, this spring is shaping up to be the driest on record for over a century. But rain is predicted in its swimming pool load, so we're trying to cruise before it gets here.
Okay, let's find somewhere to moor where we can ride out this rainstorm if it comes. That's the plan. Lovely being away because I caught up with family and appointments like the dentist and the opticians, all really important things, but it's so lovely to be back.
Can't go too far as Alice Grace is having some boat restoration work done, which I'll talk about next week. But we would like to head further along the beautiful Stainforth and Keeby Canal. It's always amazing to see a marsh harrier in the sky because there's not very many of them. But in 1971 there was only one nesting pair left in the UK, but now due to conservation efforts there are more than 500 pairs.
Just in idle because I was just filming a harrier. First I thought it was a buzzard and I thought, no, hang on, look, it's flying in a shallow V and it went somewhere down here. Definitely a marsh harrier. Oh, what's going on down there? Let's see. No.
Love it, love it. You glad to be back, Seth? approaching the next bridge. This stretch of water is all about the bridges, lifting and swinging and stopping traffic. Not many locks at all along here.
The Stainforth and Keadby Canal stretches for roughly 15 miles, connecting the towns of Stainforth and Keadby. It has 3 locks in total and 11 movable bridges.
Even though you can see like the water level dropping, this is such a deep canal. So we're lucky to be in this part of the canal network, because in other areas on the canals, some of them are on restricted waters. That means that the locks are timed so water isn't wasted. Some of them are shut altogether because of low water at the moment. We've got a turn up ahead. I've not seen a turn for years. I'm thinking it's just moving a bit like a turn. Let's have a look, let's have a look. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh, where's it gone? Where has it gone? Oh.
And then for just a few fleeting seconds, which I have slowed down because it was just a few fleeting seconds, I managed to enjoy a common turn flyby.
Not bad, is it, to come back and have a harrier and a turn? Amazing. Oh, it's good to be back on the water. It was really lovely having a break, and there was lots of gorgeous wildlife where I was in Suffolk. I went down to Suffolk, but just moving and travelling and seeing it like I've just done this evening, oh, it's spectacular. It feels so lovely to be back. It really does. Fortunately, everything's all right with the checkups and everything. The dentist said, have you been eating any sugary snacks? And I said, no biscuits or anything. No, no biscuits. Don't eat any biscuits. So it went well. Going into the next thing bridge, just looks like it's got one of those hand things. I'll have a go. Let's go and check this out, Seth. Adorable. I mean, this whole place is so beautiful. Okay, right, this says there's danger here. Right. Insert cemetery station key and turn clockwise. Swing the road gate until it latches close.
Whilst I was pushing the bridge open, I suddenly noticed how cold and boisterous the wind was becoming. The evening's cruise was coming to an end, and I felt a warmth in my bones at the thought of hunkering down and watching the sky change.
So there's Kroll over in the distance, which I'm hoping to have a little explore around. It's like a cute village, doesn't it? It's so pretty here, isn't it? So pretty.
Then as I waited for the rain to come, like someone who has never seen rain before, I watched the amazing comb-footed spider on the window outside, combing out its silk from its abdomen with its bristly hind legs. And I'm sure I heard the caddisfly say, "Don't forget to look at me." The rain wasn't that heavy last night, but it definitely rained. It woke Zephyr up, so she had a bit of a disturbed sleep, although she was very comfortable and slept the whole rest of the evening on the sofa. Somehow ended up on the bed in the morning. I don't know how she does that, but anyway. So today I am going to walk into this really lovely village. I think it's going to be lovely, and try and get a mug. I desperately need a mug. I've broken mugs, 2 mugs now. And we only have the tin mugs. We don't have very many mugs. So I'm going to get a mug. I've said that too many times, haven't I? How many times did I say that? But anyway, I'm hoping to get something with a bit of personality and maybe a little bit of a story. Yeah, maybe I'm hoping a little bit much because it's a small village, but let's see. Pre-loved goods. Oh, this is probably a shout in here. I've come to Sandtoft Trolleybus Museum, which
is the largest collection of trolleybuses in the world,
and was founded in 1969 on part of a former wartime RAF station.
Oh, yep. Good girl, Zephyr. Right. Should go at the front. Go on then, walk along. There's a good girl.
Trolleybuses ran from 1911 to 1972. And because they didn't require tram tracks, they were considered a more flexible mode of transport. Oops.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
This museum is done so well, you actually feel like you've gone back to the past.
There you go.
One last week to clatter through the streets. Streets that will never be the same now the tram is gone. Now all the paraphernalia that was only theirs is in the attic. Those stops for the change from the middle rail to the overheads, where the conductor aimed the arm and got it up first time, most times. And the man who drove it in? John Cliff, the deputy chairman, who 52 years ago started as a tramwayman.
And so, in the name of Londoners and London transport, I say, goodbye, old tram.
You made these?
Yeah, they're
Oh
not accurate models, they're
no.
just impressions. And it was all scrap materials, I found in strips and stuff like that.
That's so clever. So how long did it take you to make each of them then?
This one about 6 months, that one about a year.
Really?
In a part-time.
So you've got all the kit at home, have you? Have you got a great big tool shed?
Well, I got a double garage with a
Right.
basic stools, stools and drills and things like that.
So you get the mobility scooter.
Yeah.
Do you get them recycled or?
Yeah, that one I bought it in auction as a non-runner.
Yes.
And all it was the batteries were dead, so I fixed it, and and there was also a place nearby that used to hire them out, and they used to scrap them now and again, so I got those quite cheap.
That is brilliant. Wow, I'm so impressed.
There is so much to see and do here, from sitting in an old cinema, walking through an old prefab house.
Can you see the cat?
Hopping on and off the different trolleybuses, and then leaving the site for a tour of the local area in an old diesel bus.
Okay, I've got another bus journey. This is a tour, Zeph. This is a tour.
I'm just going to do a figure 8 as we go around the couple of villages, alright? Yeah.
The guide pointed out relevant history. For example, he told us the inventor of the postage stamp was buried in the top right-hand side corner of this graveyard.
They actually lived in them, after the war, and people got blitzed. So it's the usual thing if you lived in a Trolleybus.
Overall, it was a brilliant day out.
What do you want? Sit. Oh, good. Oh, you are clever.
Great for a bit of bird watching too. And they even had a gift shop which sold mugs. Don't tell my dentist.
I just want to go beep beep. Right.
I've lived half of a century, and a little bit on top, and watched the rain for most of that, very rarely stop. But when I'm in my narrowboat, and hunkered in its steel, the forecast of a bucketing has buckets of appeal. The pitter-patter, tip and tapper of precipitation, tinging off the tinny roof triggers titillation. A window watch of wings in flight that seek a cosy nest, and spiders combing out their webs from which they weave and rest. Near caddisfly all high and dry and pressed upon the pane, all wait like me, so avidly, to listen out the rain. And as long as leaks are lacking, and the soak coats the outside, the paintwork and the blacking, leaving us unsoaked inside, then there's absolutely nothing that can top this off for me, except to listen with my hands wrapped round a cup of tea.